So, it's been a while. My life is busy. I still haven't decided what I'm doing with the Spook Factor. But, what I can tell you is that whenever we're going to do something cool, like we're doing now, we're probably going to film it and edit it together, not just for the viewers out there, but for us too. We like to do it, and I like to look back on it. So, what are we doing now? Well, Laura, who is holding the camera, say hi.
Hi!
Laura and I are celebrating our very first wedding anniversary this weekend. We have been married almost a full year now. So what we're doing is we are going for a wedding anniversary vacation. And where are we going? Where are we going?
Universal!
Universal Studios in Orlando. We're going to spend about 4 days there, including today when we get there. We're going to both Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, and we also have a tour called the Behind the Mask Tour, which we are going to see some houses for this year's Halloween Horror Nights. And I really, really hope one of them is Stranger Things, but that might be a really popular one to do, so we might not be able to see it. That's fine. I wanted to do something Halloween Horror Nights related, but I'm a massive coward, so we decided on this behind-the-scenes tour during the day instead. So hopefully you'll be able to see some footage of that. Definitely you're going to see footage of us at the parks, talking about some of the rides. Some of these rides are going to be the first time I'm experiencing them, and I want to talk about that. Laura's going to experience some stuff for the first time. She's going on the Mummy. She promised. She's doing it, right?
Yes.
Okay, she's going on the Mummy for the first time ever, and she will give her thoughts on that too. So we're going to have a lot of fun, and hopefully you guys are too. So we will see you when we get there. We have a 4-hour drive ahead of us, but for you it'll be mere moments. So welcome to our Spook Factor wedding anniversary special, and I hope you enjoy. We are approaching our hotel, which is at the Aventura Hotel, Universal's Aventura Hotel. And it's been a little while, and as you can see, it's probably gray, it's a bit gray. But we're checking in, and oh my God, that looks so beautiful. That looks amazing. Look at that. I don't know if you got a good shot of that, but either way, we're going to show you a little bit of our room. Today, we're going to take it easy. We're just going to city walk. Other than that, we are not doing much. Okay. I'll see you all a little bit later after we check in. Alright, see ya. Bye. Alright, so we just had dinner at a place called the Toothsome Chocolate Emporium, and I couldn't recommend it more.
Oh, it was so good!
It's amazingly good. Atmospheric, very well done in the atmosphere department. I'd compare it to Disney levels of atmosphere. Let's talk about the food first. What I had was the Philly cheesesteak rolls, which were not bad, nice and light. Something, because what you want to go in there for was the dessert. But what did you have?
I had the flatbread pizza. It was barbecue chicken. It was really good. Again, really light. But I mean, the dessert was the main course.
By the way, if it shakes, I'm kind of holding this in my hand, and my camera picks up every shake, so I'm sorry. But anyway, you definitely want to go to a place called the Chocolate Emporium for the desserts. Apparently they're well known for their milkshakes, and we had one of those milkshakes. We'll talk about that in a second. But they have all kinds of desserts. They have sundaes, they have ice creams, they have a lot of different stuff. But, okay, two things that we were very impressed by. One, our server was a guy named Robert M. I don't know if anybody who watches or anybody who manages at the Chocolate Emporium is watching this, but Robert M., very good server, very nice guy, made good recommendations, very friendly guy. But the thing that I was very over the moon about, very, very impressed by, was these characters that are walking around. Penelope, which is she's kind of in like a, how would you describe it?
It's like a period piece dress.
Period piece dress.
From Paris, apparently.
Because okay, the whole thing has a steampunk atmosphere, like a steampunk decorations and stuff. You saw it in the video if you were watching it. She is a face character. She's an actress. She did not tell us her actual name, but the character's name is Penelope something 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 toothsome. It's a very long French name or something like that.
Yeah.
She was super nice, and she wanted to give us any recommendations, and we told her, we're very big chocolate people. We like milkshakes. What do you recommend for that? And she said that the milkshakes were handled by her robot named Jacques, which is another character, not a face character, a guy in a full suit. I don't know what you call those, I forget. We didn't get to speak to him. We saw him from afar. But Penelope was super nice, but she said Jacques would recommend the 5 chocolate milkshake. And we got that. And it was perfect. It was
tasty.
So tasty, so rich, still nice and light. Very good after dinner milkshake.
Yeah, and it's light that 1 or 2 people could easily drink it, even if you
shared it.
Even if you only went just for the dessert.
Yeah, it was very, very nice. I want to come back here when we're at the end of our trip for a good lunch before we get back on the road. That's how good it was. Exceptional place. If you are in this area, I highly, highly recommend the Toothsome Chocolate Emporium right behind us. I don't know if you can see it. I can't see what I'm pointing at. Hopefully you were pointing at something good and not just bushes. All right. I don't think we're going to do much here. We did a little bit of shopping. I can't show you that because the people who we shopped for might be seeing this before they open their presents, so we cannot show you. But either way, we will see you probably tomorrow, and where we're going to Universal Studios, and we're going to have a fun day. All right. See ya.
What?
No.
Hi guys. As you can see, we're getting ready to go on our first real day of vacation. Don't be mad at me. You were just combing your hair. They don't care.
Fine.
So we're going to Universal Studios. We're gonna have a lot of fun. I want to try to get there early, so we're on our way out now. So next time you see us, we will be at the park. All right. Sorry, I keep looking to make sure that I'm keeping it steady. Alright, so see you at the park. Later. Okay, so we might not actually be here for Halloween Horror Nights, but they actually keep stuff up. They actually keep stuff up. I guess this is for advertising the Halloween Horror Nights while you're here, but it looks really cool. Okay, bye. Okay, so we just went on The Simpsons. That was not our first time going on it. We've been on it 3 times before when we came to the park one other time. Yes, we rode it 3 times in one day once. Because we love it that much. And it's still just as good.
Yes.
Very good ride. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. We'll probably go on it again later.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. See ya. Okay, let me tell you a little story about this here donut. Last time we were in this park, we found this here donut, but we didn't get it because it was a little early in the day and we didn't want the sugar. So we came back later and they were sold out. And ever since then, Laura has been complaining, I want my pink donut from The Simpsons. Like, ever since then. She's been saying, she's complaining, I want my pink donut. So now we have the pink donut. Get yours. We're trying this on camera.
Alright.
It better be worth it. Here we go. That is a donut, alright. That kind of tastes like Krispy Kreme. Which is a very good thing. I love Krispy Kreme.
It's a good donut.
Yes.
It's just what I needed right now.
Good donut. Okay. Fine. Worth it? Worth the wait?
Yes.
Okay, good. Pink donut.
I'm having a bad day. It's about time that I get my way. Steamrolling whatever I see. Huh, despicable me.
From one simulator ride to another, we just rode Despicable Me for like the 3rd time now. Still a lot of fun, still very cute. Ends with a dance party, as all Illumination and DreamWorks pictures have to do. But fun. If you've never been on it, I recommend it. It's nice. We didn't have to wait that long.
20 minutes.
Now we're going to race through New York, starring Jimmy Fallon, which I don't care even a little bit about Jimmy Fallon, but it's a ride, so we're going on it.
Brand new ride. Woo!
Alright, there it is.
Gotta get this.
No, Laura was right. It kind of feels like we're in an actual studio right now. It's pretty cool. Alright, we just got done with the Jimmy Fallon ride. A lot of fun, actually.
It was not as fast as I thought, but that was kind of nice.
It's another 3D motion simulator, I mean.
Universal's full of those. But anyway.
Nice trip through New York. Although, if you're a fan of Jimmy Fallon's show, you're gonna get a lot of references that we probably didn't.
We didn't get it. We don't watch Jimmy Fallon, so there's a lot of references in there that we didn't get. But whatever. My favorite part of it is that they don't really have a line. They have a wait service, which is awesome. They have a large waiting room, and then you go from one room to another, which we didn't have to wait at all. So. We didn't really experience the benefits of it, but it was really cool. That's a really cool idea.
It's very classy. I like that they had the history of the show too. For
like
people that used to watch the old guys.
That little museum experience, that was cool. All right, so we're gonna decide what we want to do next. I'm gonna try to see if she wants to do the mummy now. We'll see. All right, see you in a minute. Okay, so we just got done riding Fast and Furious Supercharged. By the way, here's some beautiful cars. Neat. Neat. Okay, so good. It was a 3D motion simulator, so fourth one of the day. But it was good. It was good. Man, I didn't realize how dependent Universal Studios really is on screens and stuff, but whatever. It was good. It was nice and intense, actually.
We got kind of wet.
We got wet. There were explosions and stuff. Although I gotta say, the graphics kind of looked like a video game.
Yeah.
You noticed that?
Fast and Furious, the video game.
It kind of looked like a Grand Theft Auto thing. But it was still good. It was still good.
It was goofy.
It was fine. It was goofy, but it was fun. It was good. All right. Onward to Harry Potter. Obviously, we didn't go on Mummy yet. We'll save that for later. But I want to go on Harry Potter before the crowds get too big. All right. Harry Potter. Okay, so it's been a little while since we rode Gringotts because we got this. The Tasty. And we also had a conversation and we bought a picture package and blah, 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 blah. Gringotts is amazing.
It's so intense after the first drop because it's a simulated roller coaster, but it's a lot of fun.
It's a simulator and a roller coaster in one. It's amazingly good. It's a very, very good ride. She doesn't even like roller coasters and she liked this one.
Yeah, it didn't affect me. I thought it would affect me a little bit, but it wasn't really too bad. So, I mean, your mileage might vary on that one, but yeah.
So we're gonna relax. Yeah. Well, so it's a great ride. Great ride. Worth the price of admission alone. Very, very good ride. But we're gonna take a little rest. We might head over to Transformers next. We're gonna decide what we want to do. But we're having a good time so far. All right. We're gonna drink our butterbeer. See ya. We did the mummy, and
I didn't die. I'm sweating, and I'm kind of winded. There was a little bit backwards. Somebody forgot.
I forgot it was backwards.
But it wasn't too bad. It was a roller coaster. And it was fun.
It was a dark ride roller coaster. It was fun. I recommend it. She would do it again.
Maybe later.
She would do it again. I'm shocked. Oh.
We'll see.
I'm very proud of you. Give me this. Alright, see you at the next ride.
2 hours later.
So apparently Laura and I are a little bit cursed. Because after we got off of the mummy and we did our little bit, Laura got some serious motion sickness. Didn't exactly get nauseous, but it got bad enough that we had to go into first aid. She had to lie down a little bit, and now she's eating some fries here. But she's doing okay, but we're going to take it a little bit easy. Instead of going on a ride next, we're going to see the horror makeup show. I like that show. I like horror. I like makeup. So I like the horror makeup show. So we'll see if they have changed anything or if they've updated anything. And anyway, just thought I'd give you the update. So we didn't quite make the horror show, the horror makeup show, but we're here at the Animal Actors Show. It's a show we've both seen before. It was very cute then. I'm sure it's going to be cute again. So we'll come with you with our thoughts on it after we see it, and hopefully after she'll be feeling a little bit better so that we can ride Transformers. Hopefully. All right. See you in a bit.
If I could talk to the animals, just imagine it, chatting with a chimp and chimpanzee. Imagine talking to a tiger, chatting with a cheetah. What a neat achievement it would be if we could talk to the animals, learn all their languages, maybe take an animal degree. I'd study elephant and eagle, buffalo and beagle, alligator, guinea pig and flea. I would converse in polar bear and python, and I would curse in fluent kangaroo. If people ask me, can you speak rhinoceros? I'd say, of course, can't you? If I conferred with our furry friends, man to animal, think of the amazing repartee. If I could walk with the animals, talk with the animals, grunt and squeak and squawk with the animals, and they could talk to me. If I consulted with quadrupeds, think what fun we'd have asking over crocodiles for tea. Or maybe lunch with 2 or 3 lions, walruses and sea lions. What a lovely place the world would be if I spoke slang to orangutans. The advantages, why any fool on earth could plainly see. Discussing Eastern art and dramas.
Okay, so we just got out of the Animal Actors Show. It was just as cute as it was before.
Yeah, just like I remembered.
If you like dogs and animals in general, you will love the show. But definitely dogs. They show off the dogs a lot.
It's very cool if you wanted to know like how they train animals for movies.
Yeah,
they teach you all about it.
They teach you about how they train animals in different movies and such. And I think it was exactly what Laura needed because she is an animal person and she was smiling the whole time. It was so cute. And I think she might be ready to go on Transformers.
I think so.
Yeah. All right. So off we go to Transformers. that might be the last thing we have to do today because park's not going to be open for a lot longer because Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll see you maybe after we've ridden the ride, maybe we've decided to do something else. We'll see you in a minute. So it looks like they're actually starting to set up a little bit for Halloween Horror Nights tonight. Because there's some stuff that we've noticed that we don't think were there before. Copyrighted music. For example, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. That looks pretty cool. Okay, so we just went on Transformers. It's a little bit more intense than Spider-Man, but it's basically the same ride.
It's pretty bumpy though.
It's very bumpy, but I don't think it affected you that bad.
Let's hope not.
You look okay.
Good.
Like you don't seem winded or anything.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right. So I think we're gonna take a picture with that dude back there. There's still still an hour before the park closes for Halloween Horror Nights, but we don't know if we're gonna stick around. Probably not. Either way, we'll see you at the next thing. So, we're deciding to call it a day, kinda. We might come back out to City Walk for dinner later. But the park is about an hour away from closing for Horror Nights. And we could do Men in Black. That's the only ride we didn't do in this park. We could do Men in Black, but she felt she was risking it with Transformers, where she had motion sickness earlier. She felt
go lay on my hotel bed and relax.
Yeah, we're going back to the hotel. We're going to relax for a little while. Then we're going to go back out for dinner, maybe.
I don't feel too bad because we did do Men in Black last time, and I can tell you, I enjoyed it even more than Buzz Lightyear.
Right, so, okay. Doing a quickie review of Men in Black from the times I've ridden it before. It's 1,000 times better than Men in Black. In fact, it's 1,000 times better than Buzz Lightyear. Buzz Lightyear sucks.
Yeah.
Honestly, Buzz Lightyear sucks.
With Men in Black, I feel like I actually get points.
Yeah, Men in Black, you're actually shooting at aliens, not cardboard cutouts of aliens.
Yeah.
That's dumb, but Men in Black is a much better ride. Anyway, we're on our way out. We enjoyed our stay here immensely. There was the hiccup with her getting motion sick, but...
Yeah, well, it happened to him, as you saw, on our honeymoon.
I mean, I think we're a little cursed,
it's
but
not
anyway.
the worst thing in the world.
Whatever.
It could have been far worse off.
We had a good time. I don't regret a single moment of today. So, I'll see you at Islands of Adventure unless something interesting happens tonight, which it might. Alright. See you guys. Bye.
Bye.
It's our third day here, and it's on our official anniversary, so happy first year anniversary to us.
Yay! Mwah.
So, we are going to Islands of Adventure today. We have a few new things to do, a few old things to do, and a few new experiences for Laura that I've already done, like Jurassic Park. So, hopefully, no shenanigans happen today. Hopefully. So, we will see you when we're getting into the park. The first order of business, we want to get a caricature done for our first year anniversary. So, you're probably not going to see that. Maybe we'll show some footage, but probably not. We'll see you on our first official ride, whatever that may be. So, we got our caricature. We left it at the place so we could pick it up later because we didn't want to carry it around all day. But you might see it. Maybe we'll show a picture now, maybe later. We don't know. You might see it.
You'll see it.
Anyway, we're on our way to Poseidon's Adventure. We had to go through Seuss Landing, which is right behind me. Which we might go back to ride Cat in the Hat later, but it spins a little and she doesn't want to risk it right now.
I'm just starting my day. Let's start with something. I've never seen Poseidon's Adventure, so this will be fun.
Poseidon's Fury.
Sorry, Fury.
Poseidon's Fury. We're going to Poseidon's Fury, which is basically show, like, maybe I'll be able to show you some footage. It might be a little bit dark though.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Okay, so we just got out of Poseidon's Fury. What did you think?
It was really cool, really flashy. I like that it's something different because it's just like a walking tour, but it's unique like that.
Yeah, it's a unique experience. If you're ever in Islands of Adventure and it's still around, they're slowly killing out the Lost Continent section because Harry Potter is their big money maker now. But hopefully Poseidon's Fury is still around for a good long while because that is a unique experience. You can't really find it anywhere else. Good way to start the day because your feet aren't nearly as bad as like later.
Yeah.
And it is a standing tour, so.
Yeah.
But it is fun. It's fun. It's bright. It's flashy. Explosions and fire and water and wind. It's great. All right. We're gonna see what we're gonna do next, and so are you. Ha. We just went on Cat in the Hat. It was a walk online. Nobody cares about the Cat in the Hat ride anymore.
Apparently, nope.
They made that less intense.
It felt less intense, unless we're remembering it wrong, but I don't think
I remembered a lot more spinning in that ride. But that was almost boring.
It was cute if you have kids.
It's cute for kids, but like, we're 27 and 30.
I think I still prefer.
You know what the best thing about this ride is? Can you guess what I'm about to say? The air conditioning.
Yeah.
Holy hell, it's cold. I love it.
It was freezing.
It's hot outside.
We did have wet arms from Poseidon, but still.
But you know, I mean, go in for the air conditioning alone. I think I want to ride it again just for the air conditioning and the sitting down. Okay. See ya. Chris, if you're watching, eat your heart out. I'm pretty sure you'd be here all day if you were here, Chris.
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man. Is he strong? Listen, bud, he's got radioactive blood. Can he swing from a thread? Take a look overhead. Hey there goes the Spider-Man. In the chill of night, at the scene of a crime, like a streak of light, arrives just in time. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Wealth and fame, he's ignored. Action is his reward to him. Life is a great big bang. Wherever there's a hang, you'll find a Spider-Man.
Alright, so we just went on Spider-Man. It was so much fun.
It was as fun as I remember. They added stuff.
Yes, they upgraded the graphics from the last time we were here. Looks amazingly good. And I noticed 3 Stan Lee cameos. There's one in a truck. He's driving a truck. There's one towards the end. You kind of have to turn your head a little bit because the car is moving when he appears on screen, but you see him. And then at the end, he's the guy that says, you know, keep your hands and stuff inside until the vehicle comes, whatever. You get that. But it was good. It was just as good as I remember. We might go on it again later, maybe, if we have time.
I would do it.
I noticed some Spider-Gwen stuff in here, and I think I kind of want to get something. So, or we might do some shopping, we might do some water rides. We'll see you in the next one. Okay, so we're here in Toon Lagoon, filled with references to comics and cartoons that kids definitely don't understand anymore. But we're gonna go on Popeye and Bluto's Bill Trap Barges, and then Dudley Do Right's Ripsaw Falls. If you don't know, those are water rides, meaning I want to put this camera that is highly sensitive into a locker for both of those. So I'm not going to be able to show footage of rides. What I might do is I might ask Laura very kindly to get some footage off of YouTube to show like the lines and stuff. Anyway, we're off to do that. We're going to get soaked, but it's a hot day, so it's going to feel great. Alright, see ya. Do you need a waker-upper ride? Do you need to wake up in the morning? Popeye and Bluto's Bill Trap Barges. As you can see, we're freaking soaked. I took off my socks. There's a little thing in the middle of the boat that you can keep stuff dry. It mostly worked. It was a little bit wet inside.
Yeah.
My socks are dry. She kept her socks on. She's
I've got blisters and band-aids, and I figured it'd be safer, but it's gonna feel weird.
Yeah, her socks are gonna be wet all day now. But anyway.
I feel refreshed though.
It is refreshing. It's a hot day. Great ride. We might go on it again.
Yeah.
We might. But first,
another water ride. Woo!
Yeah, but first, Dudley Do Right. So we're here at, I think, Blondie's Diner. We're having hot dogs.
We're still wet.
We're still wet. We went on Dudley, and I can't get us both in shots, so you're just going to look at Laura for a little bit.
Yep.
She's much prettier anyway. What'd you think?
Well, Dudley is still as fun as I remember it. It's a little jerky, and they squeeze the bar a little tight, so it was kind of hurting my ribs. And there was this one certain stop that the ride like stopped for a second, like there was a small problem.
People bumped into us, and we
No.
bumped into them.
That wasn't really the issue. The issue was my ribs hit the bar, and it hurt a little bit.
Yeah, mine did too.
But still, it's a fun ride if you want to get wet. It was more popular, or it had a longer wait time than Popeye. But it was still good. It was still good.
I mean, it's Universal Splash Mountain.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Anyway,
I would ride it again.
we're going to continue eating our hot dogs. I put fries on mine. And we're probably going to hit Kong after this. After a little break.
Yeah.
Alright, see you folks next time. Okay, I was able to get a lot more footage of Kong than I thought I would. Holy hell, what a good ass ride. Very good ride. Very much like Fast and Furious Supercharged over in Universal Studios. You're in a bus, 3D simulators, been shook around and whatnot.
I thought it was better.
Yeah, it was better. Well, because we're more familiar with Kong than we are Fast and Furious.
I suppose, but it just felt like an overall better ride.
Well, I think Fast and Furious suffers from too much going on at once.
Yeah.
There's a lot to look for.
Yeah.
But this one is a little more simple, a little better, my opinion. Best thing though is the line has so much ambiance, and there's one part in the line where things jump out at you, and it got me. I don't know if that's people screwing with you or something. I don't know.
It
but
got you twice.
It got me kinda twice. But you saw the footage. The ambiance in there is crazy. It's amazing. I'm geeking out. Okay, next big monster to tackle is the T-Rex inside of Jurassic Park. And I'm terrified.
Me too.
Here we go. Okay, so we basically just got off of Jurassic Park. What'd you think?
So it was my first time ever doing that one, and I was mostly scared about the drop. The drop wasn't that bad. I think it helped that we did Ripsaw first to ease me into it, because I'd only ever done Splash Mountain before that even, and that was a while ago. It was really cool. The animatronics were really cool, especially the big T-Rex at the end.
Sure. So.
But we had an issue.
So yeah, I still liked it. It was very, very good ride. The problem is, some of those dinos need upkeep.
Yeah, they could use an upgrade.
The long neck dinosaur that you see when you're going into the ride, the first one you see was lopsided. Like, it looked like its neck was broken. It was pretty sad to see. I wanted them to put the poor thing out of its misery.
Yeah, it didn't look right at all.
No, some of the other ones were a little janky. The T-Rex still looks good. Scared the hell out of me. I look crazy in the picture, which you'll see. So next up we have Harry Potter. That's the last thing we have to do. We've both been on it before.
Yeah, as far as not repeating stuff.
Yeah, that's the last ride we have to do in this park, and then we might go around doing a couple of things again.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll see you at the next thing. See ya.
Bye.
Alright, we just got off of Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. What do you think?
Well, my first experience doing it, I got sick because we did it early in the morning. Or, well, I wasn't sick, but I didn't feel good.
She got motion sick like she got yesterday. You saw that already.
Yeah. This time, thankfully, that hasn't happened.
Okay.
And it was a lot of fun. I don't think I can do it more than once.
I want to go on again.
You can go by yourself.
It's seriously, this entire park is awesome, but Harry Potter is still one of my favorite experiences. Maybe it's because I'm a huge fan of the material, I don't know, but it's an excellent ride. Excellent, excellent. Alright, so we're gonna rest up a bit, maybe do a little scavenger hunt. But other than that, see you guys later. So we have tried this before, you saw us drinking it the other day, but I got a brand new mug. I used to have one of these things and then it cracked. So hopefully this one doesn't crack. Here we go. Tastes even better in the mug, honestly.
Good butterbeer.
Delicious. Okay, so we're basically done. After we talked to you last time, we went to Spider-Man one more time. Sorry if I'm squinting, the sun's right in my face.
Yeah.
But we went to Spider-Man one more time, and now we're just outside of Islands of Adventure. You see that lighthouse, the symbol of Islands of Adventure right there. So, thoughts on Islands of Adventure?
It was a lot of fun. I'm extremely glad that I managed to not feel sick once today.
I agree.
So thankfully that didn't happen. Although I'm still glad with what we did between today and yesterday. I'm satisfied. The only minor regret I would say I have beside, getting sick.
That wasn't your fault.
Right. Was I would have liked it on Men in Black, but I didn't want to risk it yesterday. So if it sticks around, hopefully, crossing the fingers, I'll go back one day. But
right.
This was a great trip so far.
So we are done for today, but we have one more thing to do. You might notice there's some more time left on the video. Tomorrow we are doing the Behind the Screams tour of Halloween Horror Nights. I'm too much of a coward to actually do Halloween Horror Nights, so we're doing a behind-the-scenes tour during the day. They'll take us through a couple of haunted houses with the lights on and nobody scaring us, and I'm happy about that. So we're gonna do that tomorrow, and then we're driving home right after that. So we will see you all tomorrow, and we'll probably do like a little wrap-up when we're in the car ride.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if they'll let us do video, so it's probably going to be a ton of pictures, just a picture slideshow, but you'll know.
So we'll talk a little bit more about that tomorrow, and then we'll do a wrap-up. But for now, we had a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye!
Okay, there has been a development. We were looking at the menu for Chocolate Emporium, and they gave us the wrong thing. It wasn't actually the 5 chocolate thing that we got. We got the cookie jar?
Yeah, it was cookie jar.
Okay. They ended up giving the cookie jar instead, which is still good. It has vanilla ice cream, and I figured it didn't have enough chocolate to be a 5 chocolate thing.
No, it was like cookies and cream.
Now the cookie was delicious.
Oh yeah, the whole thing was
The whole thing
delicious.
was the cookie jar was delicious, but I want my 5. I want my chocolate times 5. Damn it! And we're going back to the Chocolate Emporium to do that. So maybe we'll have some thoughts after it. All right, peace. Guys, a chocolate gun. A chocolate gun. Hello, how do we look? I think we look spiffy. Hi, the cameraman is being a little bit weird tonight. So, what we had last time was the cookie jar. This is the chocolate times 5, which was what we thought we got, but it wasn't. Now this is chocolate. The other one was vanilla. It was clearly vanilla. We were hyped up on the sugar. We didn't care. This is chocolate. Let's try it. Delicious. Delicious. You try it. Come here. Give it. Give it.
Okay. Since I'm the weird camera person.
It's a little thick. Oh.
It's so good.
Alright.
We got it.
We're gonna enjoy these. Latest. So we realized last night we didn't film any more thoughts on Chocolate Emporium, but it was good. Everything went fine. We were able to meet the robot dude. You probably saw some footage of that.
They were geeking out, him and Penelope. It was a different Penelope, but still. It was cute. They were geeking out about our anniversary and everything. And we also had 5 times, as you'll see. It was delicious.
Yes, you saw us having the chocolate shake. It was very, very good. Anyway, we're on our way to the Behind the Screams tour, which is a lights-on tour of 3 of the haunted houses. I think they show us details that people don't really notice because they're running away scared. And we will probably get some photos. Probably not much video, but definitely some photos you're gonna see. And we'll probably talk about some stuff after we get back in the car when we're on our way home, sadly. But anyway, we'll see you all in a little bit.
Okay, so we just did the Behind the Screams tour, the Unmasking the Horror, or whatever they call it.
2.5 hours.
2.5 hour tour. 3 houses we watched, or we saw. We walked through it. They told us some of the techniques. They told us some of the little details that they get put in. And the 3 houses we got were, I don't remember the name of it. I'm going to call it the Carnivorous Carnival.
It was like the carnival junkyard or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. It's like where carnival rides go to die, basically.
Yeah.
And that was really interesting. A lot of clown stuff in there, obviously. Then we saw Scary Tales, which is one she wanted to see.
It was so creepy.
Very creepy. Very good. Very bloody and stuff. I mean, obviously during the day it doesn't look as real, but at night I'm sure it would. And then the one that we both wanted is the last one we got, was Stranger Things. We saw it, and it's awesome. And they have like puppets of the Demogorgon, and they look horribly creepy. And it's awesome. And that was a great tour. Our tour guide was a woman named Demi. She was very nice, very knowledgeable. Answered
Very peppy. In the best way.
In the best way. Answered all of our questions to the best of her ability. Great job, great tour. I recommend it if you're a coward like I am. Bit pricey, $100 a person, but still good. We're done.
Yeah,
So
we're basically getting food and then leaving.
yeah, so what I'm gonna do is we're gonna have one more video to shoot when we're in the car on the way out. We're gonna do like a final thoughts. So we'll see you when we're there. Laters.
Everybody loves donuts. Lord knows I do. Everybody loves donuts. So let's eat just one or two. Everybody loves donuts. Lord knows I do. Everybody loves donuts. So you and I should share a few. Donuts, go nuts, oh donuts, go nuts, oh donuts.
I said we were done. I lied, apparently. So we just had pizza at the Brick Oven Pizza place. Just cheese. Not bad. Not the best, but not bad. And now we have this. Laura got a dirt and I got a glaze. Just a glazed donut. So, let's try those out. Here you go. Oh, look at that.
Thanks for you, sir.
There's my glazed. Ooh.
Oh my. Oh my.
You don't have to eat it all if you don't want. It looks like it has Oreo bits on it.
Yeah, that's some cookies.
Yeah.
That's some cookies and icing.
Okay, take a bite. Let's see.
Oh.
Okay, I think she approves. All right, let's do me now. Yeah, I got boring glazed. I don't care. It was still pretty good. It's like a high-class Dunkin' Donuts. Tim Hortons almost. Like just about Tim Hortons. That's a very big compliment from me. Alright, now we'll see you from the car. So, man makes plans and God laughs. We were getting ready to get out. We were having one last bathroom break when I realized, hell, I left my car keys in the safe in the room. And this was after we had checked out. Somebody was already occupying the room that we had left. Basically, long story short, we waited about an hour and a half to get my keys back. That's nobody's fault from my own. I'm a complete and utter moron. Other than that, let's talk about our trip.
Yes.
So
yeah, other than that and me feeling sick, it was an amazing trip. Very
good trip. We had a fantastic time at City Walk, at Universal Studios, and at Islands of Adventure, Aventura Hotel, which is the one we stayed at. You probably saw a video of it. That one was on my phone because I forgot to take one of this on my camera. But either way, good hotel, good people. Even the people who were helping us at the end, it was a lot of bureaucracy that they had to go through. I don't really blame them. It's the system they had in place that's a little bit flawed. Whatever. Every day was excellent. We had an incredible time on this vacation.
Yes.
So, I'd say my favorite day was probably the Islands of Adventure Day.
I would agree. I know I'm not just saying that because I got sick the day before.
Yeah.
But yesterday was also our official anniversary day.
I agree.
And it was easily the best day.
Yes, I completely
From start to
100% agree.
finish.
It was our best day. We did absolutely everything in the park that we wanted to do. We had some good food. We got wet on a really hot day, which is always nice. It was fun. This was a fun vacation, and it was a great anniversary, our first year together as a married couple. Here's to many, many more. Maybe in the future we'll do another one of these. And again, I don't really care who's watching. I mean, if you're family members or you're friends of ours and you're watching, thank you very much for watching this very long video or series of videos. But this is more for us so that we have a way to remember. I have a terrible memory. So, thank you again for watching this video. I don't do many videos on this YouTube channel, but if you want to subscribe, you can. I can't promise you'll get one, more than one, like a year. But you can if you want to. If you want to, give a like. You don't have to do that either. I don't really care. I'm not a YouTuber. Alright. Laters, guys. And I'll see you... I was going to say I'll see you around the campfire. Spook Factor's dead. Bye!
Bye!